So this guy has been blowing up. His name is Clav or Clavicular. And he's this dude who has committed his life to LOOKSMAXXIng, whatever, where it's just really being very analytical about your physical aesthetics.
Teaching men how to do this as well before he's like telling everybody about how he's trying to fix himself.
I don't know his story. I bet there is a podcast where he explains all of this.
The clipping community has got him hooked. I see him everywhere.
But he's been hanging out with all of it, like Neon and all the other streamers and shit, and just bit after bit after bit, critiquing people's looks and shit. It's very funny. I have a lot of thoughts about this, but I'm gonna just play some clips about what he's been doing.
I was watching the Aiden Ross like boxing event, and then he just joined to the panel, and I'm like, who is this guy? But after that, I just see him everywhere.
Why are you spending $100,000 on surgery to go from 6'2" to 6'6"?
That is more about presence. You walk into a room, people notice, right? Because people will come up to me, they'll say, "Oh, well, 6'2", you know, that's already very tall." But in terms of percentiles, it's only 91st percentile, right? 6'6", we get to 99th. I'm someone who wants to be the best, right? And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. The unfortunate part about limb lengthening surgery is almost no one is going to be able to do it because you're going to have to be out of work for 6 months to a year. You're going to be hospitalized for the first 3 weeks. You're pretty much immobile for the first 3 months. The next 3 months after that, you know, you're really not going to be able to walk without crutches and stuff like that. So getting away from work for that long is just not possible by most people. And not to mention the outrageous prices. So it's a very treacherous process. It's very painful. You know, you have to be under close supervision with doctors, and you really have to gauge the value. Is this something that's worth it to you? Because it's a horrible process, and there's no beating around the bush on that.
I feel like this is easy to hate on. I have no problem with him doing this, and I completely understand it.
I see what he's saying. The pain, the recovery, the rehab.
Right, but one
it's not my
year
life.
for the rest of your life to be feeling good?
I've seen tons of dudes that already go from 5'8" to 6 foot, and they seem to be thriving right now.
Wait, you've seen someone in real life who's done it?
There's an Instagram guy, black guy that went from 5'8" to 6 foot, and like now he's officially back to running and jumping over hurdles on a track. And I was like, shit.
Right, so a year of recovery? Because I'm not gonna lie, when they make the reverse option be shorter, I'm getting that shit.
You would make yourself shorter. That's all you right now?
Absolutely. 5'4".
You want to be shorter than 5'4".
I would still want to be tall enough to ride the rides with like the roller coasters, but I do want to be shorter. Like I want to be like.
Your posture up, you'll be alright.
No, because I don't want to be ugly.
Oh, okay. I just hope he has a good wingspan because then you look like the SpongeBob from prom, you know. Like,
right.
You know, your legs can be good, but like Aaron the plumber, that guy is shorter than a regular man, but his arms are ginormous. So if he got surgery, it makes sense. But I just hope he has long enough arms because, you know, then it just looks like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta hope you don't have SpongeBob at prom look.
No, right, I didn't even think about that. He did it first.
But because he's 6'2", he could have like a 6'5" wingspan, and hey, it might be fine. Like you might look unnoticeable, but.
You said the guy knows 5'8" and he went 6 feet?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's 4 inches and that's
there it is. Yeah, there you go.
4 inches, so maybe that's the max they could do to like keep their proportions right.
Because I saw a guy that went from 6'6" to 6'10" too. Like,
so that's 4 inches.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and at that point, I'm like, dude, you're already 6'6". I do have a lot of friends that are like 6'4", and they're like, I wish I was taller. I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Then again, you know, everybody, you get obviously used to the only size that your genetics give you. So yeah, to him, that's not enough.
People are all saying, I think the easy thing to say is, you're already 6'2", you're already 6'2", blah, blah, blah. I completely agree with his sentiment of, yeah, 6'2" is great, but 6'6", you have more presence when you walk into a room. That's a motherfucking fact.
I knew someone that was like 7'3". I know this.
All you do is want to ask them about their height, like off the rip every time. Damn, how's it going up there? Like, it is what it is.
How's the weather?
How's the weather?
You differentiate yourself from the crowd when you are 6'6", so.
I just hope, you know, he can put on all his muscle mass stuff, because like that's a lot of non-activity of just, you gotta like rebuild your strength and stuff. He's got those eyes where like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna figure it out.
Here's another clip of a guy talking about Clav.
Okay.
My friend Clavicular, he's looking to get further upper jaw advancement and then a lower jaw advancement as well. It would be basically a double jaw surgery. And we call it the foot one because he's working with the first base down here. But he's also combining the surgery with rhinoplasty. So he's looking to get his nose not so upturned. And he's also trying to get facial implants along with all this. One surgery. And it'll be weird, especially in the beginning, because there's gonna be a lot of inflammation. So God knows how he's gonna look like later on. But honestly, it's his body at the end of the day. He can do what he wants. But do I think he's being greedy? Yeah. And he's willing to risk ending up botched for the chance of ascending.
For the chance of ascending.
What do the implants on the face do?
Right, I'm so confused.
What did I make you?
And also, can one of you explain what the heck is he doing with his jaw? Like, I'm not understanding.
Like, there's two parts of your jaw. I get that. But is he making it tight? Just a better jawline? That's all I can think of.
And see, to me, this makes a lot of sense to me. Whenever I see this, I'm like, it all makes perfect sense.
He's got the money to do it.
There are features features in humans that are just more attractive. Facial symmetry. Now this guy, the Clav guy, he's very deep into the, oh, you're modular, this and that, isn't deltoids are not raised, therefore it's less attractive. Your jawline doesn't protrude, you have a under, like, he's very into every tiny little detail. But I think, honestly, if more people focused on things like that, it was like, so that's superficial. I think they would probably get better outcomes in like their dating, because people would be more attracted to them because they focused on having a more chiseled jawline or stuff like that. Now he takes it to an extreme. I still find it to be like, you know what? I'm like, go for it, bro.
That's times 1,000, but yeah.
I'm all for improving yourself as long as you're doing it for the right reasons.
Seems like he doesn't have a problem getting girls. I've watched videos of him pick up girls fine. So if this is to just 3x his business and he believes in this, all right, it's an investment on yourself. Because clearly his look is his brand. So if this is what it takes, all right.
You're cute.
Oh, what's happening here?
We're doing a live stream, but I think you're cute. What's your name?
Cute. I'm Sarah.
How old are you?
26.
Okay. How old do you think I am?
25.
Right on. Good guess.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
It's vacation in Canada.
I like the glitter. Are you a lesbian or something?
I mean, I go both ways.
Really?
Neon there. Just
That's so awkward.
So, why are you a lesbian? What are you doing with yourself?
What are you? Why are you straight? What are you doing with yourself?
Well, I mean, you're cute, and I'm, you know, trying to have fun with you. Let's do it. What's your number? You want to hang out tonight?
You're open to it.
All right, let's do it. Sounds good. I'll see you tonight.
Did that look staged to y'all? That kind of looked real to me.
I think that I missed the plot.
Assuming that was real. Bro really does have no game, but because he looked good, the girl was with the shits. Like, if you're a guy and you have incredible game, but you're not the most attractive, I think you can still get girls. Honestly, I think I'm a black pillar where it's like, looks is not everything, but it's a lot of things.
It helps keep the foot in the door a lot of times.
If you're in high school or college, which is a really good sort of representation of
Yeah,
like,
see where all the girls are like normally flocking to.
Yeah.
Like generalizing.
what guys get the most girls at your school? Is it the ugly guy who's really funny? Okay, maybe there's a few guys that are funny that have a girlfriend or whatever.
The taller dudes or taller dudes that do sports.
It's the most attractive looking dude who's the tallest, who is on the football team.
I feel like as long as you don't let like all those kind of like procedures and stuff turn you into like a bad person, because you know some people get hot and turn mean. So I feel like as long as like you keep personality, then by all means do what you want with your body. I'm not paying for it.
Clavicular absolutely obliterates subhuman in rating.
Honestly, there's not a single good thing about her face, so I'm just gonna use that as a universal thing, or else
Is that the shocking factor? That's crazy.
that's not really me being shocking, but you know, we could break it down if you want.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
So her alar base, the width of her nose is incredibly large. Her nasal bridge is incredibly wide. You know, obviously you've got bimaxillary protrusion. So you know your bite is all off. Just everything is wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah. So just I would rate you the lowest, definitely on the panel.
You're not a surgeon.
What's the number?
I would arguably say like 1.5 or 2, like
Oh, shit.
genetic.
The worst one to join.
Honestly, no. There's not really a lot of bad things that you can say about my face, and the only thing that he would probably talk about is
Yeah.
my teeth. And at the end of the day, like he's not the same culture as me, and in my culture it means something, so I wouldn't take offense.
He's just going purely off of obviously perfection or whatever.
Right. My thing is though, for me, I personally feel like until he gets the surgeries that he wants to make himself feel perfect, because now you could get ate up. You know what I'm saying?
See, people are gonna get mad at me because I can't hate on this guy. This is his clavicular ascension.
Wait, so did he hit a hammer on it?
I think
I don't think so.
Nah, there's no way. That's gotta be troll.
so you think he did a surgery or something?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at that comment, and I'm pretty sure that there's a way to do it.
Bone smashing works, but not how people think it works. Like with a hammer, there's much more safer and effective method. Just bone smashed right now. I completely understand the concept of trying to have a face that's attractive to the human eye. Obviously, there's people who are into different features, like that find different features attractive. And then people sort of pick and choose, like, oh, he's mean for saying he's not attracted to this girl's thing. But how many girls will say to a guy, oh, you don't have lips, I don't like you? I heard that last night. I was at a group of people. This one girl said to the other guy, you don't have any lips. But if you tell a girl, oh, your nose is this and that, it's like, oh, asshole. I hear it all the time. People cooking each other for different things, and everyone's entitled to their own whatever opinion.
If you know how to kiss the the size of the lips don't really matter.
Yeah, I've never really had an issue with the different lip sizes.
How many surgeries do you think I had?
I don't think that's a surgery, but I know you had lip filler. I know you have Botox.
Okay, yeah, I have lip filler and Botox, okay.
And it looks like you might have had, you have filler in your cheeks too. And it's migrating down your face.
There's like 100,000 clips of this guy cooking people.
Well, clearly that's what his specialty is.
No, I say cooking. He's just simply saying, based off of his rubric, what they're lacking or what problems they have in their face. I don't know. Anyone could say anything. I don't really.
Yeah, and it feels like it's crazy because we're getting this magnified lens. She didn't ask for that. It's like, well, Neon's just walking around
But
with
I
him.
think she did.
There you go.
Yeah, but I probably did.
I think both of the girls in the videos that we watched asked. I think that the first girl asked like, okay, well, what is it? And then he said, well, first you have this. You know, I feel like don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answer
That's me. I don't want to get into that because that's not what I'm worried about. But
No, right.
If you say something that's objectively true, like, oh, your orbital bone is recessed or whatever, that's not mean. That's people attaching meaning to that statement. He's just simply saying what it is and saying,
like, while your toes curved to the left because you wore the wrong with these certain shoes your whole life. It's like, yeah, your feet are all crooked now. Why would you say that?
yeah. So if someone says you have a very weak jawline,
Yeah, and if you have no jawline,
it's like, yo, you're mean. It's like, no, you have a weak jawline.
you have a double chin.
You have dark brown hair.
Depends on the day.
You wouldn't be offended if I said you have dark brown hair,
No.
because that's true. But for some reason, people get really testy if they say something about your ears or something.
Well, it's because they're bringing up like their insecurities. I mean, clearly, like they probably just striked a nerve because they probably already look in the mirror every night, like, damn, I wish my orbital bone wasn't recessed.
That's why I wouldn't be asked the question because I don't want to hear something that I clearly already am aware of, and most people probably are aware of that. Yeah, you do on a podcast where the whole table's gonna hear it. It's like, well, you knew you were sitting next to 10 people and 30,000 people watching.
Right, I'm gonna
like,
see the whole table and the whole
yeah, my
people
audience, and
watching.
it's like, well,
You know-
I wouldn't have asked anything then.
You know what? We could watch the one where they rate him. They don't show a lot of those clips. They show him saying cooking the girls, but
Then he lets them rate him.
yeah. But the way he says it, he's not saying you're doing this, you're a fucking hideous fucking freak. Now, granted, to the one girl, he did say genetic dead end. If someone's cooking someone's looks, I don't really. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, my body count? My body count is in the triple digits. And I'm 19 years old.
He's 19?
Hey, he's been taking testosterone to make him look older.
Oh my god, this whole time I thought it was like 24. Wait, he lied to that girl.
How old do you think I am?
25.
Right on.
Yeah, he said, how old do you think I am? So 25 says spot on.
I think he said like right on.
Right on. But he's just doing what he had to do to get that number.
So yeah, they went around the group of girls. They all gave him a rating and said what he could improve upon
Okay.
and whatnot.
Right on
Miss
this side.
Poland, okay.
Yeah. I give her 3.5 out of 10.
Wait. All right.
You know, obviously we've got some horrible. How old are you?
30.
30.
Okay, not the worst in the world then. And you know, moving on, I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10.
Do you want him to say like why he gave the rating and how they can improve? Yeah, can you give up say why they so she got 3.5, why and how can she improve?
Well, her mid face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds. You know, horrible total facial width to height ratio. Just really bad age indicators. But obviously, at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me.
I would be terrified just being in the lineup and him cook.
What are they? Does he cook Myron or fresh?
There's no way.
So that, yeah.
I would have said no, thank you. We got enough problems out.
No, I don't want to give Rose that.
But
And this clip's just there forever. I don't think I can live
I was gonna say I would not want that. Well, I would want that privately.
You can tell me privately. I don't care at all.
Because while I do have an ego, I would like to get better. So if
I'd rather shed a tear in private though too. I don't want to shed my tear on fucking live stream.
because I have a bunch of features on my face that I don't think are universally or majorly like attractive to most people. So if there were ways that I could enhance my looks to be that much more attractive,
You know way more than me. Sure, tell me.
I'm taking notes. I'm open. I might not do everything you say or chin fucking implant, whatever. Probably don't do all that shit. But
I mean, I do the same thing with like workout exercises or eating better. So yeah, if there's other things I could be doing, hell yeah, let me know.
Right,
But I just
don't
would
tell me so like out like that with all the
Yeah,
people
fact.
there.
And then knowing that the whole technician crew plus the whole circuit is gonna clap at me. I'm just gonna sit there like, well, I just have to eat all these bullets right now. Can't do anything about it.
Can you imagine just watch it right now? He about to freaking review all of our faces right now.
I'm gonna hit him up and do a private face.
As long as he
Right,
say it to me
right,
live. If he makes a video about it, I don't care. But as long as it's not like right now.
People are so sensitive about the face because obviously it's like a big insecurity. point.
It's the only thing you got.
If I popped up 2 pictures here, one person who's like physically emaciated and very skinny and like nothing on there, and then a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo's muscular physique, 99 99.9% of people will go, Cristiano's body looks better objectively, which means there is a scale at which us humans understand as this looks not good, this looks good. So why would it be true for the body and not true for the face? Some people don't like this and I like this. Okay, yeah, there's obviously variability within it, but I think this is entertaining.
All the facial convexities are wrong. Her radix is recessed. Moving on. Okay, well, how much time do we have on the podcast?
She got a 4, right? You said 4?
3.5.
Oh, 3. No, for her. She got
a 4.
Yeah. Why?
But we just went into.
No.
He said it already. No, I moved on to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was right. My bad. Because I was like,
Poor girl. That's the worst part. But the girls agreed to it.
Take off your 2-3 hours for the day. I'm sure you thought about you had stuff you're doing during the day before you hop on that podcast. Like you have to fit that in your schedule.
They knew he was going on.
Bro, after that first them crackling up, I probably would have just got up.
Yeah.
And they could roast me, but at least I left. I don't.
You don't have to subject yourself to this.
Or also you have to get to me like, now we're good. Like maybe I don't want to leave and I'm already stuck there, but.
Do you think you wouldn't want that because you're thinking he would be true?
Yeah, and I just don't think I want everybody to be like seeing the things that he's gonna say that could be accurate. I don't want just everybody to hear that at once. That's why the private is nice because it's like cool. I'd rather improve on it and then people look past it, but just knowing that everybody else knows, I don't want to walk out and know 100 people are gonna see toilet paper hanging off the back of my butt. Not because I'll make me less of a person. It's just that's a agreed upon embarrassing thing, and everybody goes, that wasn't me, but that's him. How could you walk out here with toilet paper on you coming out your butt or something? So I mean, it's equivalent if I was shirtless and I'm telling him pick apart like my muscle to fat ratio or this. Like I don't want that either from the dude that's perfectly fit or knows it. I don't want that. Even if the guy's on steroids and stuff, but he's clearly jacked, I don't want there on my shirt. He's gonna critique today. Your fucking shoulders need fucking width. This is bad. I would say my body the same way my face. So
a lot of people would probably think this guy's a complete idiot and he's just talking shit and this guy. I wonder how many people who believe that would sit in this chair and let him say those things to them, because you should be fine with him saying those things because he's completely bullshitting and it's all made up and it's all crap.
if you don't believe it, yeah.
Yeah, if someone was gonna roast me and I knew it was the weakest bullshit that's not true, then I'd be like, okay.
That's why this was strikes a chord, because you probably facts about what he's saying, so I'm not trying to.
Well, I cry.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I keep thinking about like just a tear coming down my cheek, but I'm like stoic, but like God. A tear.
I won't be stoic. I'll literally start bawling. I'm an ugly crier.
Even though I know I'll probably never see these people again, it's like, well, now it's immortalized filming, and all the people in this moment, I think is almost worse than after the fact. Because I don't care if it's up. I'm not gonna go watch the clip after I'm posted. But when you feel all that at once, I don't know how that I can deal with that.
Well, I'm a crier too, so you'll start crying first. He'll do your rate, and then I'll be next to you, and I'll start crying. We can sort of cry together.
And then you guys just leave together. It's like,
honestly, there's not a single good thing about her face, so I'm just gonna use that as a universal thing, or else
Is that the shocking factor? That's crazy.
That's not really me being shocking, but we could break it down if you want.
Yeah,
Please do.
Yeah.
So her alar base, the width of her nose is incredibly large. Her nasal bridge is incredibly wide.
I'm just start laughing. I'm tearing up.
Obviously, you've got bimaxillary protrusion. So your bite is all off. Just everything is wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah. So just I would rate you the lowest, definitely on the panel.
Why are you not a surgeon?
What's the number?
I would arguably say like 1.5 or 2, like genetic.
And if a 19-year-old doing this to me, I'm out. Just leave.
My thing
Honestly,
is just, like, don't tell me what's wrong. Just tell me how to fix it.
I'm gonna give you a 4.5.
Okay.
Actually, and I would push you up to over 5. I would say you could be above average if you lost a little bit of body fat percentage. So
I actually just gained 10 pounds, so I agree with you.
yeah. So once you lean down,
Oh my God.
her over there, I'm gonna give her a 3. We've got a super downgrown facial structure entirely. All points of the facial convexity are severely recessed. Her maxilla gives her face no support. That's why she's got that bloated, chubby look. That's why she's got the nasal labial folds coming in.
Crazy.
It's because her face has no support. She's got no forward growth. Her chin is extremely recessed.
All you can do is touch the fucking mic, because what am I supposed to do with that?
You gotta just sort of.
I don't want to look at him. I'm like,
Well, he's not even done yet. He's not done yet.
So this is why people have these facial flaws. It's because of lack of bone support, right? Her orbitals are non-existent. She's got the huge
Godzilla.
Godzilla. No, maxilla.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so her orbital bones suck. That's why she's got the big bug eyes.
holy shit. Plus you have the big bug eyes. Bruh.
Moving on over here, we've got Auntie. I can't. Let me see. I'm gonna definitely above average. I would say that the main thing that you could work on would certainly be the
What's
body.
the rating? 5.5 or
5.25.
Didn't even say a number.
I'm gonna say around a 5.5 range, so definitely above average. And over there, I would say that you probably have the best looks on the panel. You know, it's not really a
So
tough,
not shocking.
It's not a tough crowd to compete against, really. So like, don't give yourself too much credit there. But you edge them out a little bit. So, you know,
Eugenics.
what's her number? You would say?
I'll give her a 6 to a 6.25.
I think I don't understand his scale because I would have rated them differently.
There were some girls that he was saying were a certain thing that I would have
Facts, I thought
said
we
were unattractive or less attractive than what he was giving them.
Maybe I wasn't.
Right?
Maybe
Yeah, me too.
And then there were girls that I thought were more attractive that he was giving less.
Yep.
But also like a camera versus real life is also another story.
True.
I'm not actually seeing.
I mean, we went to film school. Some lenses make you look 10 pounds more, 10 pounds less. Like the lenses on these cameras, I also don't know.
Anyone's allowed to say whatever they want, which is why I don't think people should get so upset at, okay, so this guy's terrible or whatever. Well, you're also allowed to say whatever you want. And you're allowed to say that someone's unattractive as well. Plenty of people say I'm unattractive. Okay. Oh no.
My skills the opposite. I like all of like the features that he doesn't like. Like I like really big eyes. I kind of like for the ears to be like a little bit poked out. I like for you to not look human. Like I'd rather you not be symmetrical as fucking like looking like a Barbie doll. I'd rather you like look kind of like alien.
And I can add on to that where girls that have like a Middle Eastern nose or certain features like that, a lot of girls will try to make their nose be like that small ski slope or whatever. I actually like girls that have like the nose, I don't know what it's called, like a bump in their nose.
I don't know what it's called either, but yeah, I like all the features that
natural.
most people are like insecure about. I really like them.
But everybody views themselves differently, and you're like, oh, okay. Your body, your choice, I guess.
But then there's things like facial symmetry, which I'm like, okay, I'd agree with that. People that have very symmetrical faces look very attractive and are on a lot of people's standards. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think people should get so emotionally caught up in stuff like this. It's all fun and games at the end of the day, and it's like everyone is trying to look better.
You've got the work genetics, and if you don't have the money to do all this LOOKSMAXXING and fix it, it's like, well, you're gonna stick with what you got anyways. Your life's not gonna be over just because of that.
Yeah, and people who care about a random guy and what he thinks, I think you're giving that guy too much power.
Right.
If you think he's bullshitting, then okay, great. Then worry about your scale and just live your life here.
On entertainment value, this guy is funny.
11 out of 10 entertainment.
Like, holy shit.
Entertainment factor.
Especially because I'm not the one in the clip, so.
Right, that part.
Damn. That's why when we watch people watch Love Island, they're so quick to like, that girl's so messed up and ratchet and this. It's like, you looked at yourself, ladies. Like she's putting herself on full display with all the cameras rolling 24/7. Like you bound to say something crazy.
I mean, you drove your car to Fresh and Fit. What did you expect?
No, real shit.
And there's enough clips where like, yo, all you gotta do is do one hashtag on TikTok, Instagram, you can get your whole. You can decide, do I want to be a part of this?
And let me get this last thing I'll say about this, and I want to get you guys' take on it. When the girls were rating him,
Without knowing anything, I would say like an 8 because I always liked white men and I have a white child, so yeah.
That is true, actually. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Do halves.
She's here?
Give him like a 7.5.
Yeah. Okay. What can you put on?
A 7.5. Just his style. I don't really like it. It's just kind of plain.
Fair enough.
they all gave him a number, and they all said he could work on his fashion and work on his other hair products, whatever. So they all gave him a little sizzling. This comment's saying something I agree with, which is the vibe changed tremendously when it was his turn to rate them, and it felt way more heavy. Why didn't he feel any heat? Why did no one feel any heat when they were all cooking him? And why did the whole room get tense when he was giving them the analysis? Is it as if there's what he was saying was true or closer to the truth? Or is it because they respected his opinion more than he respected theirs or something?
Yeah, or the double standard of it, I guess it's easier to laugh at the guy getting clowned if other girls thought he was ugly. And then it's more of like a, be very careful what you're gonna say. What do you say about the girls? They're all lovely ladies.
That's a good point.
I mean, it could be all of that put in a bottle.
It's that and he used big words.
I mean, yeah, obviously the genetic dead end is kind of crazy, but other than that, his verbiage wasn't like, you're a hideous. He was trying to be as observational as possible, I say.
Right, it's like a doctor.
Yeah, grab your nose like, yeah, this thing big. Glad you can breathe better. I don't know.
I do think, yeah, big double standard. If a girl roasts a guy's looks, it's funny and cute and yeah, you're right. If a guy roasts a girl, it's like, whoa, dude, what the, cut the camera.
It's like,
I saw a post the other day and it said if you're posting a post that like you're nervous about and then you see like all the girls in the comments hyping you up, then the post was ugly.
hey, shit, you might have cooked on that.
And I was like, dang. And then then I started like scrolling on my page, and I'm a human being. I find people ugly, so I'm not gonna try to act like a nice girl, you know, like I find people ugly. So anyways, I go to the comments, and then I'm one of them people, I fly to the comments because I'm trying to see if everybody else seeing what I'm seeing, you know? So anyways, I'll look at all the girls hyping her up and shit. I'm like, there's no way. This girl's so chopped. Like, be so for real. And then she's sure everybody's cup of tea. But so now when the girls start commenting too much on my posts, I'm like, oh, hold on, I gotta delete this shit.
I wonder how much that is obviously like, let's just make her feel good.
Yeah.
Or I still want to be friends with you, so just know that I'm here. I'm sure it's probably a little bit of both, but probably more of the first one. Like, we're just gonna blatantly lie. If I post a picture looking busted, like, they gonna let me know. And that's why I wouldn't post that picture. I just ate the biggest meal, and I've been cheating for like 3 months, eating crazy, and I post a picture like that. Just woke up, but like on some good vibes is my caption. Oh, I'm gonna get sliced and diced, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna get the slay, brother.
No.
They're like, no, what happened? Like, it's gonna be like, fuck, bro.
Oh, also the logical versus emotional brain. That's probably why the energy got so different, because girls are emotional.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone sort of participates in this charade of everyone is beautiful, everyone is perfect in their own way, and like we just tell everyone these sweet nothings. But then in the real world, people behave differently. You might not get the job because the person doesn't like how you look. You yourself will find this guy attractive and this one ugly. Doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you an actual real human being with judgments and whatever preferences and whatnot. But you're not allowed to say that. It's like we're all participating in this big play and we know it's fake, and the girls will comment on a girl's picture who they know the picture looks terrible, but you just have to say that it looks good because feelings over everything, and we just it'd be mean to say otherwise and say like, take that down.
I'm not gonna lie, I just did that shit. Commented on this girl's post.
And what'd you say?
Well, I just like commented on post. I don't really like her, but like
just drop to your knees is what you said?
No. I just lit a little hard eyes. She's not like, she's not ugly. She's just.
Why'd you do it? Just like, she thinks she looks hot, so I'm gonna let. Oh, there you go.
She comments on every single one of mine, and then I feel bad.
See, that's why I was saying I think there's also just Instagram relationships with girls being Instagram friends versus even just like, I want to make sure she looks, because it's like, you did it, so I do it.
The truth hurts. I'm not the most attractive person ever. That kind of hurts me a little bit. But I have to come to terms with that. This is the truth. Sorry, I can't be 10 out of 10. It's real. And like you said, well, that's what girls do. Girls be commenting the hard eyes, and they not really feeling the hard eyes though.
I'll tell my friends delete their posts.
If you're close, then you will tell a girl, I don't think that's the one.
No, for real.
Like if you're having like an off photo, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna roast it. But if it's like, like this one, you looking a little crazy, bro. Like, just let them know.
How many times have you been and seen group chats of girls roasting other girls' Instagram pictures, zooming in? Damn, she posted that. I be seeing it.
I saw a group chat like that about me. I got sent some screenshots.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want that.
No, honestly, I told the girl, I was like, oh, like, thanks for letting me know. I don't want to see it though. Like, I don't want to see it because that will f with my self-esteem. She gonna send me the screenshot anyways. And what did it do with my self-esteem?
It's a deep topic. Probably one good for a podcast at some point.
We'll do another one with PP soon.
To put a cherry on it, just fucking do you. That's it right there. That's it. And we care more about ourselves than everyone else. Yeah, we somehow care more about the opinions of other people more than our own.
This happens to me all the time. Like when you're talking to somebody, this is multiple different people, and then you're in the middle of your thought, and then they bring up, you think I should have done that earlier? Like everybody is replaying some thought in their head, or it's a quick like cutting off you real quick. Hey, do you think that was messed up when I fucking like tripped over? Do you think that girl's gonna think that was a problem? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Everybody's always replaying their story, remixing their story in their head way more than you think other people think about you.
Yeah, everyone's in their own. They're all the main character of their own story.
Yeah. And with social media people, I've talked to a handful of creators, and they're like, I used to think not posting on social media was like making me mystique and kind of like the cool figure. It's like, I actually realized I need to be posting more, because if I don't, nobody gives a fuck about what I'm doing. So it's like, I have to almost give people a reason if you're like a creator. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
I know the comments are gonna have a lot to say about this. I'm curious to see what other things he appears on. He's definitely gonna be on a lot of.
I'm ready to see him be 6'6".
Yeah.
That's 7 foot. Maybe he can figure out the most expensive one.
Hold on. Do you think like after you get the 4-inch one,
you do it again?
Yeah, like do you think you could do it again after that? What even is it? Is it like metal rods in the legs?
So they break the bone. I've watched the animations. They stretch it out and they put rods there, but apparently the bone, that is like a lizard's tail where like it will fill back in. But you have to put some magnet thing on your leg like every day while you heal, and it's supposed to like get the bone to want to go remake itself. You're filling in that bone. I always wonder, like, is that new bone as strong as one you've had your whole life? Like, I don't know what that feels like.
Well, I mean, it's supported by metal. But hey, it's a disability.
Same way people can get their whole backs fixed. Yeah.
Six Flags, no lines. We gotta get him to take us to Six Flags.
I just be thinking like at 70, like, I guess who cares, right? He probably not gonna have any problems for 30 30, 40 years to come. So all you care about is right now.
Right? Imagine like you're 70 and you break your entire freaking leg, but all that doesn't break is the metal rod that's been placed in there.
I be thinking about that South Park episode. They got taller and he jumps into dunk and his legs just snap. I don't think he cares about running or jumping. He just wants to walk and be seen.
Right.
Check those orbital bones.
Make sure they're not recessed.
I'm gonna watch his podcast after this and see if I need to get a
Implants in my cheeks.
if I need to get a face implant.
I need to get my two lower and upper jaw fixed.
And then your wrist looking botched.
And then I was like the new Zac Efron. I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want the bee sting look either.
Yeah.